Welcome back. Um, got a slightly different one today. Uh, Tell me why Trump. Like, tell me what you want to tell me, but really, here's the fact of the matter. They're doing all the shit in D.C. that they're doing because they're getting ready to pardon that bitch. Like, let's be very honest and call it like it is.
Okay.
But they're doing it to pardon the bitch.
South Park is taking no prisoners
So I haven't seen that South Park episode, so I really need to watch that.
in its new season, and despite backlash from Trump administration officials, they are unfazed. They actually released this bonus clip on Twitter last night, poking fun at DHS Secretary Kristi Noem's past puppy killing scandal. At first, Noem was in on the joke. She and ICE used the show as a recruitment push on social media, but it was fun until it wasn't.
It's so lazy to just constantly make fun of women for how they look. Only the liberals and the extremists do that. If they wanted to criticize my job, go ahead and do that, but clearly they can't. They just pick something petty like that.
Vice President J.D. Vance
Damn,
took a
she's
slightly
salty.
different approach. Instead of
She's
being the butt
salty.
of the joke, sharing his South Park moment, saying, "I finally made it." Bring back the group chat. This is a story that crosses over with several things we're talking about today. But Noem, out of all the things they sort of accused her of in the way that they're running ICE, she actually picked up on how they depicted her physically, sort of showing her face melting and all this stuff. And that's where she was like, come on, give me a break.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, South Park is something that has been fun and making fun of people for, I don't know how many years, 20 years. But I'm actually was a little surprised that was her reaction.
I do think it's kind of funny. It tells you everything you need to know about a person when they get offended by this shit instead of like just taking the joke as it is. It's like very few people rarely ever get offended by South Park's depiction of them, even when it is bad.
She's tough. I mean, she does not, she's taken criticism forever. And I don't actually look at it as a woman issue. I just look at it as they're just making fun of everybody. I mean, the dog thing was a little bit worse.
But are they particularly tough on this administration? It feels like once these guys kind of landed their contract and they felt safe enough to not be sued, they're saying whatever they want.
I remember even under my days in the Bush administration, they would crucify him about making him, sound dumb and everything else. So I don't know. I think this is what they do. I'm sure, I don't know what they did with Biden, but they probably had clips of him falling asleep or something.
Okay, this is a clip of them chasing down people in heaven.
I gotta watch this. I gotta watch that. That's funny as fuck.
What do you see? And how, this is very specific criticism.
Maybe they just.
As a dude who looks like they could be my cousins.
Maybe this, in the industry, we call it giving them lots of material to work with here over at this administration. So, I think they're talking about the absurdities of what we've been seeing, and that's what I was thinking about. Earlier we were talking about.
Why he sound like he could voice that guy? That's funny.
What does this all mean? And I think that it draws attention to something that's a little absurd. Like I've said on this program, and I will say it again, there's real peoples out there that are living with lots of anxiety, and if they were just going and locking up bad people and looking at criminals, we would all be in. But there's lots of innocent folks, whether it's Dora the Explorer or others, that they're just messing with.
Huh? They're just messing with it. This is the gayest cowboy I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, go ahead.
I also think some of this is...
Because I was over there painting my nails, and I said, don't you worry about it, boy. Like, what the fuck?
Innocent folks, whether it's Dora the Explorer or others, that they're just messing with.
They're just messing with it. Get the fuck.
Go ahead.
I also think some of this is sort of historically with fascists, with authoritarians, they want to be called evil.
Nah, but really, though, if you're out there, this is the shit that annoys me. Is if you want to be here, you can be here. I don't care. But, start waving the American flag. Stop waving the Mexican
thing that
flag.
actually
I'm
gets
sick
under
of
their
that
skin
shit.
is being laughed at. And I think what you're seeing with this administration, sort of top to bottom, is the thing that they are having.
Yeah, it is kind of ironic as fuck. I gotta agree that it's like Trump with the Epstein shit. It's like that video where he's like flipping out. Oh, you're still on that? Who's still on that? You're a fucking loser if you're still on that. You're not one of my fans. It's like, well, apparently not anymore, because that's fucking. You're literally protecting a pedophile. So that tells me, I don't know. And like somebody said it best. If he genuinely really is not on the list, it has nothing to do with it, is completely innocent, if he's doing everything in his power to convince us otherwise. Like, it's so fucking weird. So, like, obviously he's fucking guilty. I don't know. It just seems like this is like one of those, like, conspiracy things where it's like, oh, it's easy to connect the dots, but, like, you know what I mean? How many coincidences does it take?
Having the hardest time facing criticism-wise is being laughed at. And that's why Trump is going after Colbert. That's why ICE and Kristi Noem and South Park seems like such a sort of high-stakes.
Yeah, because I agree with this, too. Like, when I first, I mean, I never, like I said, I've said it before, I'll say it again, never voted, but if I would have voted, I would have voted Trump. But the thing is, I, too, thought he was going after criminals. I didn't know he was going after fucking taco trucks. Like, that's crazy to me, but I get it. I mean, he did say, I do think he did say deport everyone, but I don't know. I can't recall now.
Feud precisely because they hate.
And for me, what's interesting is that this is the audience they've always been going after. When we look at the changes that ICE is making in its hiring policy, they're now offering recruits as young as 18 the option to come in, kind of changing their age cap. They've got a $50,000 signing bonus, $60,000.
I saw a funny joke that said they're doing the $60,000 student loan repayment because they know these people didn't go to school. And I do think it's kind of funny. It's like, they are kind of hiring like people to play hide and seek. It's fucking, I don't know, bro. Are people that are working at a food truck really out committing crimes? Like, think about how much work a food truck is. I know more food trucks that failed than fucking not. And it's like, that's gotta be hard work, bro. They gotta be at that bitch 24/7. I don't think they're out there being gang members. I don't know. It's like a paint the narrative thing. It's like they gotta have somebody to point the finger at so that way they can keep stealing your money. That's my own 2 cents, but.
And student loan repayment. But what I hear in South Park and
this is where I'm getting annoyed with the left is like, they're trying to like figure out how to repivot their shit for the next time. And it's like, bro, it doesn't matter. We already know both parties are here to fuck us. If Trump wasn't going to be the one that broke the system, it's just never going to break. We're just going to stay in this two-party bullshit and just fucking like, we're fucked. We're fucked for all eternity. They're going to keep fucking us. So do with that as you will, but I don't know, dude.
I see in podcasting manosphere land is like, they're not talking about ICE.
Oh my fucking God, bro. Podcasting manosphere land. I fucking hate that. If there was a chick with a decent podcast, I would listen to it. And I listen to some of them sometimes. I don't know, like Candace Owens. She has a podcast I've listened to. And then that other, what's that, AOC? I've listened to hers a couple times. They just don't, there's nothing there. And then like, who's really, I hate that they call it like manosphere because my girl's mom told me she watches Rogan. I don't even watch Rogan anymore. Like, I'm over Rogan. And that's nothing against Joe. I think he's got a cool podcast. I think he interviews cool people, but it's not I hate that they fucking affiliate it with like, oh, it's all toxic. It's like the Andrew Tate shit. It's like, they literally compare Rogan and fucking Flagrant and all this shit to like Andrew Tate type views. And it's like the weirdest fucking thing.
It's in a positive way.
I hate CNN for that shit.
And I think a lot of that has to do
period.
with the social media clips that we're
like
seeing.
They fucking shit on Rogan, and it's like, I don't know, dude. It sucks because I'm going to tell you guys, it's people like my dad too. And it's like my dad, you can tell like when he talks about it, when he talks shit on it, it's people you can tell that they've never even watched like one episode.
Shared.
It's
that
like they
again
just fucking
dominate
spit
the
these
media.
like takes. It's like, oh, they're toxic males. You just fucking say the N-word. Like, it's like, okay.
consumption
That's
for
all
that
it is.
demographic, which is
There's
Chuck was
lots of
saying.
local police officers and sheriff's departments right now that are really having a lot of anxiety as well because they're losing recruits because they're recruiting them away because it's more.
What I want to watch is does 50% of the country stop following South Park because I mean like
used to that. It was just a different 50% before.
exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, so that'll be interesting to see if they lose viewership.
This is crazy though, like to see. I don't know. I do think there's like a scary thing with this where it has the potential to literally like lead the way for martial law. Because if he's like, oh, I'm cleaning up Washington, then he's going to be like, oh, well, I'm cleaning up these other states. And the next thing you know, he's literally going to be able to declare himself fucking president for another 4 years. Like, I don't know, bro. I keep an eye on all this shit because I do think we got to protect the Constitution. But I do think he's getting to just fucking, like, trample over that shit. And it's crazy we haven't called for his resignation. We're all just like sucking our thumbs watching. Like, it's crazy. It's so crazy to me that he's out here protecting pedophiles, literally protecting fucking Ghislaine. Like, dude, it's literally unprecedented shit. Not unprecedented. Unprecedented shit that fucking what? Chill out. Listen, we gotta have a talk here. But like moving her around from jail cell to jail cell where she's like getting to go to like a women's hangout, basically doing Pilates and shit. It's literally not something they do for people who commit the crime she committed. So somebody from high up top pulled them strings to make that happen. All right, this damn cat. Yeah, dude. I can't with that shit. I'm trying to focus. My ADD's enough. Okay. But at any rate, yeah, it's just like, I don't know, dude.
But listen,
They're
I
$1
think the
billion.
more
It's crazy. It's crazy. It's a crazy time to live in.
It'll be all right.
going back to this, the more that you react to it, the more they're going to make fun of you. That's just what South Park does.
Yeah, double up, pass it to
You've
the
got
next
this
person.
guy who is in office. The president of the United States is trying to cover up for his best friend's predatory, disgusting behavior with underage girls. The things that he said about his own daughter, saying that if he wasn't her father, that he...
Weird. Fucking weird, bro. What do you like? What do you guys enjoy? Golf. Oh, I was going to say sex. Like, come on, bro. It's fucking weird.
would have sex with her or date her. He's creepily walked in on the Miss America, Miss Universe people, like non-stop creepy things. There's a ton of smoke because there's fire. The fact that he's even considering pardoning or giving clemency to Ghislaine Maxwell. He's in the files, okay?
Like, how? How? We know she's complicit. If nothing else. Why would you pardon her? A whistleblower? Maybe. A rapper that got accused of some bullshit? Maybe. A sex trafficker that literally helped Epstein acquire females?
Welcome back to the Boardwalk
Boy's on that list. He's on the list, bro.
Podcast, you glorious gremlins, you. I'm here with Tess and Matt, and we're going to dive into the hellscape that is the Epstein files, and Jeffrey Epstein, and specifically,
We're not gonna watch this whole thing, but
Donald Trump trying to, avoid them, doesn't want to talk about them.
it should, they should be called the Trump Epstein files, is what they should be called. What's up, Wyatt? You should get your mom on the mic, see if she'll defend her boy. Are you in here? Did I imagine that? No? Nothing? Wyatt, you're so quiet, Wyatt. What the fuck is happening? Bro comes in here and then doesn't say shit. All right. Any rate, back.
Literally flew to
they
Scotland.
literally don't even matter anymore, you guys. Yeah. They literally.
He's in the files.
Guys, nobody even cares about those anymore.
Why are we still talking?
For real though. You guys are still on that? Like, who cares? He was such a loser.
Talking about this dead guy about this, that died under no mysterious circumstances.
For real. What about that minute missing? What minute? Oh, it's actually 3 minutes. What 3 minutes?
There wasn't a missing minute to 3 minutes of video from the prison.
He didn't kill himself.
He's in the files, okay?
It's so obvious. It's crazy to me.
I'm back. I left a thawing hamburger unattended next to a dog.
Oh, I was wondering. I asked if you wanted to get your mom on the mic to have her defend her boy. This episode, we're roasting her boy.
Do what?
He said what? I said, you want to get your mom on the mic to have her defend her boy or what?
She is not even home.
A bad liar.
I don't think anybody's home.
That's what I would say too.
He is. When I'm like, you've been lying your entire life, and you just.
All right, this chick's annoying. I'm sorry. You see what I'm saying though? Like, if it was a podcast with 3 of hers, I would turn it off. And that's not a sexist thing. That's just her personally.
Got good at it?
Yeah.
Is it because he's so powerful?
Melania
he's never
Trump
had to be
has
a good
apparently
liar?
threatened to sue $1 billion on Hunter Biden for defamation.
What?
This is what the headline says. Hunter Biden gives blunt 2-word response to Melania Trump's threat of $1 billion defamation lawsuit. That's the headline. I'm gonna read the article real quick.
Let's hear it. Is it because of the Andrew Callahan shit?
That's the clip that's in here, yeah.
Oh my god. What'd he say? She does what?
After she threatened him with legal action for over $1 billion if he failed to retract comments he made linking her to convicted sex trafficker Jeffrey Epstein. Fuck that. That's not gonna happen.
She was literally hanging out with him.
Yeah, I read somewhere a long time ago that, like, someone had a theory about Melania Trump actually being, like, trafficked to Trump through Epstein or something like that.
I've heard about that, but I've also heard that she actually used to party with Epstein before Trump met Epstein, and that's how they met. Which, that wouldn't surprise me. I don't know. But there's definitely photos of them all hanging out, so go ahead with that lawsuit, as you would say.
Or maybe it wasn't trafficked to Trump, but, like, Epstein introduced Trump to Melania.
I could definitely
maybe
see
that's
that.
what it was.
Yeah, I could definitely see that.
I think he probably got to the point where he...
let me stream this on Discord so you'll not have lag, so you can see what I'm watching. But yeah, good luck with that lawsuit. Share your screen. Okay, there you go.
He's like, if I brush it off, and typically this has been the case.
I'm really not a fan of this video, but I'm just kind of scouring.
Brush things off and say whatever to distract.
I could send you a couple if you want to watch.
He ran
them.
on this
for if they're to do with this, you can. But if there's something separate, I'll run them as a different video at some point. Send them in the Discord though.
Conspiracy. It is now a catch-22 where he is screwed if he does or he doesn't, and his base are like.
I want to like maybe this weekend sit down and pre-record a good amount so that I can just release them throughout the week, and then I can actually play games. But that's where like I kind of feel bad because I got you to get Tarkov and you paid for the most expensive shit, and then I'm trying to focus on this for a little bit.
Foaming at the mouth for everything Epstein that he promised he would declassify.
His way of
I hate everybody on this except for
it actually reminds me of the Seinfeld character George.
Like this guy just looks. I don't know. I shouldn't just roast random strangers on the internet.
Costanza, but the opposite. Like George's, like the running gag was he was like a compulsive liar.
Yeah.
But he actually did get good at it over time. And
they're talking about Epstein. Yeah. All right. Just any rate.
Wow, not good news for Donald Trump at all.
Thanks.
Ghislaine Maxwell's cellmate in Tallahassee is breaking her silence.
Apparently, her cellmate is breaking her silence. Let's check this out.
And this cellmate says that Ghislaine Maxwell was telling other prisoners that she had dirt on Donald Trump. Ghislaine Maxwell was trying to position for a pardon under former President Biden, but Biden's DOJ did not want to hear at all.
That's bullshit because this is going to be like, oh, it's just hearsay. It doesn't matter.
From a convicted
They're
sex
going to write this off as some fucking kook meth head in a penitentiary. Who are you going to believe?
Man, why can't I hit fucking enter and send a message on Discord?
You should be able
But
to.
apparently,
Are you alt-tabbed into something else?
I mean, I have 2 screens open, but I'm clicked on this one.
That's weird. I don't know. Can you hit the little
Okay,
arrow and send it?
Ghislaine was
Where's the
telling other
arrow?
prisoners that she's got the goods on Donald Trump. She hoped that Biden would use that against Donald Trump. Biden and Merrick Garland were like, we just can't have any communications with this convicted sex trafficker. But the question is what do some of these other prisoners know, number one? And number two, will they now get subpoenaed in a future
Oh shit, my keyboard's not working.
Yep, that would be it.
Democratic
Time for the classic plug it or take it out and plug it back in.
I was about to say, don't shut down, restart.
controlled Congress, or perhaps if Democrats hold shadow hearings, or should Democrats outmaneuver Republicans again to try to get subpoenas of these individuals?
Democrats are being pussies. Honestly,
look at that.
They're being pussies. The fact that they're not calling for Trump to step
Well,
down
I think-
and calling for people to fucking call for Trump to step down is complete fucking pussy shit.
I think that's true, but at the same time, you got to think if they push for that and then they just stop once he steps down because there's too many high-level Democrats on there, like, it's not going to look very good.
The problem is we need to. I don't know how the fuck we get out of this now. Like I said earlier, you missed part of the stream, but fucking, I just feel like we're cooked because at this point, I don't trust either party to fucking do the investigation. So it has to be a fucking bipartisan investigation, and then you have to get the motherfucker out because I do think there's something weird with what he's doing in DC. I don't know what the fuck it is. But there's something
I think they're preparing
weird.
for riots for when they pardon Ghislaine.
That's suspicion number one. Suspicion number two is I've always feared him enacting martial law and becoming permanent president for God knows how long. Now, the thing is, he can't start that with just DC. He has to fucking go state by state and fucking, he has to go, oh, I'm cleaning these streets, and then he has to have a before and after and shows, oh, look at what a great job I did. Then he goes to the next red state, the next red state, the next red state. Then he fucking starts doing it to more blue states. And then eventually, once he's fucking got control of most of the country, then he'll enact martial law when he's got fucking military set up in place and they're kind of...
You know, all those troops signed up to fight for the country and not
That's the
to
one thing
fight
that...
to take it over. Like, I mean, I still think that if they really wanted to, they could completely carpet bomb us by just putting aircraft carriers off the coast and using CIA people to operate them and fly planes. Because, like, there's so many troops, which I don't know the number, but there's a lot of troops active right now, and you got to think at least a quarter of them would say, what the fuck are you doing? Like, we got to keep the country America, not fucking Trump-Erica, whatever the fuck
That's
you
what
call
I
it.
want to know is I want to know what percentage of the military is loyal to Trump versus loyal to America.
And then, on top of that, you have a whole slew of retired veterans that would probably
Rise
gladly,
Yeah, for sure. And I do think the people would too. But the thing is, like you said, it's like how many of them would it really take that are loyalists that would fucking, like you said, just fly those planes and just get it over with? Because it doesn't.
Yeah, which
take,
if
I
they
don't think
put-
it takes many. And the other side of it is like even if they don't do that, like bro, all they have to do is get martial law started in like a couple states. Not even martial law. They don't have to declare martial law, but just get the fucking military presence there, and then fucking stage a fake attack, and then all of a sudden they've got justification for putting military everywhere to protect the country. I don't know, bro. I just
No,
the
see, the
I'm
thing with
keeping an
that
eye
is
out
that
for just
works if
that.
there's no social media and mass communication among everybody. And with so many cameras everywhere now, if there was anything, like it would have to be such a crazy airtight plan that I don't think it would work.
It's not
I
that hard
think
to convince a Russian guy to fly a plane that you make look like a Russian plane into a building. Like I don't know. I don't think staging a fake attack. I know everybody always goes to the whole social media and like age of information and all that shit. Brother, I still am not convinced on 9/11, and like we have angle footage from every fucking angle, and I'm still not convinced. You know what I mean? I don't know.
convinced which way?
Either way, I'm not convinced that Bin Laden did it.
Well,
not 100%. I think he did, because that's what I've been told mostly. But I don't fucking know. I've also been told jet fuel doesn't melt steel beams. I don't know. And then Tower 7. I don't fucking know, dude. And then the Pentagon. I don't fucking know, dude. I don't know anything. I'm just saying.
Well, the Pentagon was 100% a missile because, like, a plane, no matter how fast it's going, dude, it doesn't look that small on a fucking camera.
And what a coincidence that it just destroyed evidence, huh? What a fucking coincidence. How unlucky. How unlucky that it just destroyed a bunch of bank records. What a shame.
Like,
and how fortunate of the dude who owned the Twin Towers to take out terrorist insurance like a week before. That's fucking... What a fortunate guy. I mean, what a blessed guy. And then he ate breakfast every morning at the top of the tower, except for that one day. What a lucky duck. What a lucky duck, I tell you.
I don't think we'll ever know, but like they don't help it by like keeping 90% of it hidden for 100 fucking years or whatever.
Yeah, I wonder why they're doing that. Oh shit.
Probably because it ties in Israel.
Listen, I'm not pointing anything at anything.
To find out
I'm just a big dumb idiot.
What Ghislaine made.
I ain't gonna get fucking listen, I'm not suicidal, chat. You know what I mean? I'm not suicidal.
I've been telling other prisoners. Let me tell you what Ghislaine told her cellmate in just a moment. But I also want to share with you, how has the MAGA Republican talking points evolved per Donald Trump? Well, now they think if they go after Bill Clinton and other people who they claim are leftist politicians.
Yeah, this is my fear, is that either party having control of the fucking case is handing them a political sniper to take out their opposition. That's where it has to be bipartisan, but
there's no such thing as bipartisan when the Green Party's involved.
That's the issue, is that ultimately that's where I don't know. That's where I think we're fucking cooked. We just gotta fucking. But that
I'm kind of slowly realizing that like this might just fucking be how it is. In all honesty,
the end of the empire, you think, or no?
No, like I'm just saying, like not shit is happening to the point that it's starting to make me feel like this might just fucking be how it is. Like I know this is how it's always been, but it's like just the balls to fucking do it publicly. It's like, all right, like cat's out of the bag now.
But don't you think that now that the one dude who was outside of politics went into politics, the one dude who everyone was like, this is gonna be our savior, like he literally got the most fucking people that, like, he got Mexicans to literally vote to deport themselves. Like, it's crazy, right? So,
well, yeah, it's almost like the ones that had to go through the painstaking legal process don't like the ones that just fucking walked in.
So, but at any rate, but my point is, the dude that everybody just said, fuck it, this is gonna be our savior, our boy, did the exact same shit as every other person previous to him, ever, left or right. We've known this forever. We've all basically come to terms with it, that they're fucking us from both sides. It doesn't matter who's in. And now what? We just keep on getting fucked? Everyone's just okay with just...
Well, I mean, that's kind of like arriving at the same point that I'm at, because it's like, look, you got fucking judges that won't do anything. You have an attorney general that won't do anything. You have an FBI director that won't do anything. You have a president that won't do anything.
So usually
it's
when
like,
a country gets to this point, what would happen in any country that's not this country, it seems like, is revolution. So my question to you is,
and you notice how that's mostly like unstable countries?
It is, but it's also, if you'll notice, it's countries where the people aren't fucking consumed by other bullshit, so they actually give a fuck enough to fight for their country. Whereas my fear here is, these motherfuckers are too asleep at the wheel because you got your phone, you got air conditioning, you got fucking mouths to feed. You're too content. and we have the highest level of comfort when it comes to living in terms of the world. Like one of the highest. I don't want to say the highest. There's other countries that may be doing shit better. But we're at the fucking pinnacle. I'm fucking sitting here wasting time streaming on 2 monitors. I got a third one there. Like most people in the world can't afford that.
If you make 30 grand, you're in the top 1% worldwide.
Which is crazy to think about on world scale. But then when you look at here, it's like, well, that ain't shit. Right? So, but are we too content with the system because we're told that we could be in that 1%? Are we too content with the system to ever have a revolution? And will that actually be the thing that kills America?
My thing is, I don't think a revolution will really even work, because I think you can get people behind the idea of a revolution, but then what happens after? I think we might just like kill ourselves off because we can't fucking agree on what to do afterwards. And when there's no order, then it's like,
so are we too
all right,
scared
fine, I'll
of
just
a
fucking kill you.
revolution?
I mean, I'm not scared of it. I'm just saying, like, I think the aftermath of it is going to be way worse than the revolution itself, because I don't think we're going to be able to
But
set up
you think
a new government
the
that's as equal and
aftermath-
fair.
The aftermath potentially being good isn't worth stopping the fuckery now? You think it's better to let the fuckery continue?
No, I don't think I said that. I
50-50
just
coin
said, like I
flip?
said, I'm not scared of a revolution. I'm all for a revolution, but I just think the aftermath is going to be way worse than the revolution itself.
Do you
Like,
think
if it
you
has
could-
to happen, I'm all down for it, but I'm not looking forward to afterwards.
I'm just having you explore ideas. Don't get like, I'm not accusing you of nothing. I'm just having you explore this. But okay.
Oh
so,
no, like I'm just like from what I'm hearing, like it just sounds like it sounds like we're on the same page almost, but we're like trying to explain it to each other in 2 different ways.
Yeah, I'm just kind of trying to explore the idea more than anything. But my thing is like, I don't know, dude. There's like a weird fear that either end is the collapse, though. You don't think so? Or do you?
I think because when you start talking about revolution, it's not just contained to the US, like that has worldwide implications. And also, like, I think that if we had a revolution, I think what most people would probably be okay and fine with and all somewhat agree with is, let's just go our separate ways, just set up a community, just pick somebody, run it how you want, just have a perimeter set up, have people there that are like, hey, you're coming in here, these are the rules. If you don't follow them, punishment.
So you think divide the country again?
Well, no, I'm not saying divide it. I'm just saying, like, all right, like, just go fucking do what we got to do now. Like, we'll worry about government when governmental things happen, but, like, just try and recover right now. The flip side of that, though, is what the fuck happens when, like, North Korea sees that we're in shambles and we don't have a government and half a military, and they're like, now's our time. I don't know why they would do that, but they could. Like, any country really could.
What would be ironic about that is I think that would actually be the thing that unifies us and puts us back together, is if
More than
somebody thinks they
likely.
can take a cheap shot from the back. But yeah, I don't know. I do wonder. I wonder if risking getting cheap shot on is actually the thing. What if that's the thing that actually fucking saves us, right? Because it's like you gotta have the revolution without like fake bullshit. You can't stage terrorist attacks. It can't be fake, because then that'll lead to conspiracies and we're just back to where it is. So it literally has to be like, I don't know, it would be dope as fuck if we could all just sit on our hands and just fucking sink this bitch and then fucking rebuild from there. But
I think if you do that, though, you're gonna run it so low on resources that it's
that's the thing, is you're fucking really playing with it. And it's like, it could fucking just blow up in your face instantly, and it wouldn't even take somebody fucking doing a sucker punch. But literally, like, if you could make the country look weak to your adversaries and bait a legitimate attack out of one of them that's feeling fucking ballsy, you might actually be able to unify the country. And then you'd put us back in tough times temporarily, but the recovery could lead to like another golden age, which is fucking crazy way to think about it. But I mean, think about like World War II and like what that did for just the advancement of technology after the fact. Like fucking technology fucking skyrocketed. I don't know, dude. It's crazy. Crazy stuff.
Who went to Epstein Island, that's going to somehow make Democrats scared, or it's going to delay the process in releasing the Epstein files. We don't give a crap. If Bill Clinton's in the files, so be it. No one's defending him. No one's protecting him. No one knows what the hell is you're even talking about there. If he's in it, great. Get it out there. We want all the information to be out, whether you're left, right, center.
Yeah,
up,
we
down.
want all the motherfuckers. If you're on that list, we need you to do the Hunger Games. And then the winner wins a lifetime prison and sentence. Life. You guys know what I'm saying. Lifetime sentence, prison sentence in prison. They'll be in prison for lifetime. A lifetime of prisonery.
Down, purple, green, blue, red, don't matter. Release the freaking files. That's what people are saying.
I like this guy. Who's this guy? I don't know who this guy is, but I like him.
Into it. Daily Mail got the exclusive. I heard Ghislaine tell inmates that she had dirt on Donald Trump. They did this incredible expose, the Daily Mail, on Ghislaine Maxwell's life behind bars at Tallahassee.
Yo, she doing Pilates now. Ghislaine's doing Pilates. I think that's dope. I think it's dope that the bitch is trying to stay in shape. You know what I mean? That's just me personally.
Transferred to the minimum security facility in...
You know what I think is even doper? The fact that our taxpayer dollars are paying for that, Wyatt. Don't you love that?
I agree with Asman. I think we should get rid of the 8th Amendment and just bring back like sweat boxes, just like metal boxes that are in the ground. You just get thrown in them in like Texas.
For these people, I would make that exception. I don't say we get rid of that, but I say we make an amendment.
I say we just get rid of the 8th, man. Bring back like public hangings and fucking like...
There is something that makes it kind of more of a dystopian society, I think, and a brutalist society, and I don't know. I don't know, but maybe then it would fucking keep us from being snowflakes if we saw fucking
I'm not
hardcore
like
shit.
If you look at like, not saying I support the Taliban by any means, but if you look over there, like you steal some shit, you lose a digit, crime's down.
Yeah.
Like if people know there's like immediate and harsh punishments for even stealing some fucking water from a store, like it's gonna stop real quick.
Yeah, it's kind of the problem with the whole red and blue states is everybody does shit differently.
Texas.
And I mean, I kind of like that, where like, if you want to do shit your own way, just like have it be like if you cross state lines, it's kind of like going into a different country where it's like there's rules here.
I do like that because then it lets us experiment with different things and it's contained to a smaller part of the country and it doesn't fuck up the whole country as a whole. So if somebody wants to try socialism in a fucking part of a state or whatever, I don't give a shit. But
yeah, like I think like it should still be like you have to have like common sense laws there. Like you can't have like child marriage in one fucking state.
But see,
or
but that's
like
where
that.
I think we're starting to get like too separated in the two-party system. Is that these motherfuckers like I don't know which party was pushing this shit, but did you hear about that MAPS stuff?
That was Democrats.
Okay, like that's crazy to me that we're trying to label and all that shit. Like, no.
Well, them in the news, they know that words have meaning, and that's why they call like illegal immigrants like
migrants,
migrants and like homeless people, houseless people.
Yeah, wouldn't
pedophiles.
I technically be a migrant because I migrated from one country to another country? Isn't that what a migrant is? I legally migrated. I don't know. I don't like that they do that, but not even the relabeling of words, but what that whole, like, the maps thing stands for is just crazy to me, that you would be pushing for that agenda. Like, oh, they're not fucking mental people that need locked up. They just live a different lifestyle. Like, what? Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here, dude.
It's fucking crazy.
It literally it tells me that you're on the fucking list, dude. It tells me you're on the list and you were trying to fucking sneak in a way to pardon yourself before the list got out. Like, I don't know, dude. Oh, it's just a different lifestyle, bro.
Female prisoners are livid. They are revolting in that prison. Apparently, it is a mess right now.
If that's real, I don't know if this is real, but if that's real, props to them. Because then that kind of corroborates the story more, as if, like, it's not just one fucking chick. It's like, bro, the prison's rioting. What the fuck are you talking about, one chick? She was in here bragging that she got dirt on Trump. And you know, when you're locked up and you're fucking, people are starting to fuck with you, you're like, hey. Like, especially for that, bro, imagine, them chicks were probably trying to beat the shit out of her. And she's like, hey, I got dirt on Trump. I got dirt on our president, so you better not fuck with me. You want me to get you out? I'll get you out. I'll get you a pardon. But don't fuck with me.
I don't think it works like that.
No, but you know what I'm saying. She could have used that for anything.
Yeah.
And then, like, because I was thinking, why would she even say it? Why would she say it in prison? Why would she go around telling people, hey, I got dirt on Trump? That seems stupid as fuck to me. I heard that it was like a fucking
reporter that was in there that said, like, I have dirt on both Clinton and Trump before the election. And she was like, do you have it? Like, can you get it? And she said, I don't know where it is. You'll have to ask Epstein.
Oh, like in that prison? Yeah, see, and then
probably
I guess
in the first prison she
so
was
then
in,
does
'cause it
that
was before
cancel
the
this whole
election.
fucking story's corroboration then?
I mean, I'm guessing that was in the first prison that she was in, like the real high level one, because that was before the election, like in 2016.
No, but I'm saying, so then does that, like, because if they do it before the election, right, and the reporter comes in and asks her that and she says that, then anybody coming out after the fact and saying, oh yeah, she told us that she had dirt on Trump, it's like, it's kind of that, even if it's true, it makes it so that in court that shit won't hold up because a reporter has already reported on that. So then it's like, did she really say that in prison, or did they hear that on the news and now they're fucking saying that and acting a fool to go against Trump? Like, not to take Trump's side, because I don't do that, but I just feel like you're innocent until proven guilty. And so in that case, like, if she were to take this shit to trial, it's like, this shit doesn't even stand on its own 2 feet because they already reported on it pre-election. And then now you're going to start acting a fool saying that, oh, she told us she had dirt on Trump, but she said she had dirt on both people in 2016. I don't know.
A convicted sex trafficker got moved to the minimum security facility. That prison apparently is going nuts right now. So here's what went down.
The new prison or the old prison? Which prison? She's doing Pilates. I don't think bitches doing Pilates are going nuts.
Things that we are learning. So her cellmate is someone by the name of Catherine Kamali. Catherine Kamali was serving a sentence for selling methamphetamines, for selling drugs. She's talking about the conditions with Ghislaine Maxwell, and Maxwell's cellmate says, I was there with her. I was in B South at the Tallahassee facility. We were sleeping in these cubes next to each other. The bunk beds were right next to each other. And here's what I heard. I heard her tell another inmate that she heard dirt on Trump and that it was going to get her a pardon from Biden. We heard her boasting about that. But ultimately, I guess that Biden's camp just didn't want to go down that route with Ghislaine Maxwell. So Ghislaine, this just shows you what little credibility Ghislaine has. So Ghislaine's pivoted, and now with Donald Trump saying, I know all of this stuff about you, duh, because She was with Donald Trump since the late 80s, 90s, and early 2000s when she and Epstein split around 2004. She stopped talking to Donald Trump, but she knows this stuff. I mean, go back to the 1997 article from the Sunday Mirror, which used to be owned by her oligarch father, fraudster Robert Maxwell, who died mysteriously on a yacht called the Lady Ghislaine while he was taking a piss off the side of it. And then it was discovered that he was stealing from pension funds. And that's how he was getting a lot of his money. But in this 1997 Sunday Mirror article, it talked about Ghislaine bringing Donald Trump young women. The real estate developer got young women from Ghislaine, and she would travel with Donald Trump and the young women. They called her a madam. Madame Ghislaine, bringing the real estate developer the young women he would put in his penthouse. That was from a 1997 article. It's important to note. Now, this article
that's pretty
also
damning.
talks about
That's bro's trying to free his mistress. This is some Shrek level shit, bro. This is some Shrek level shit. He's trying to rescue Fiona with her ogre ass. This is crazy. This is our president. He's trying to slay the dragon, which is the people. This analogy ain't going anywhere. But this is crazy.
One of the things it mentions is that Ghislaine had very bad hygiene, it said.
Yeah, she seems like the type of bitch to have armpit hair. I ain't even gonna lie to you. She seems like she will have armpit hair. It's European.
And that she would smell, that she didn't like to use a lot of soap because she was afraid what would happen if she was taking showers. So it goes on to talk about her very poor hygiene as well. But, you know, ultimately...
She European as fuck, dog. That used to be me. I was like, oh, yeah, you can overshower. So I need to not shower more so I can build up immunity. That's some European-ass line of thinking. Hey, but I got the Vikings through, bitches.
A turning point. Why didn't
you didn't
Biden
see us
go
get
after
smallpox?
Get the information out? Because that was never what Biden and their DOJ was focused on. Perhaps maybe they should have used. They should have went in there and said, "Let's get all the dirt from Donald Trump." But it's illegal. It's unlawful. What Donald Trump is doing and how he's treating the DOJ and destroying it breaks every norm.
All right, well, that's that for you guys. Our boy's definitely on the damn list. All right. This is funny. How is it not welcome news for Hunter Biden? It's really fine. He doesn't have to walk that statement back. I'm sorry. Sorry to all the Trump boys out there, but he just doesn't. It's factually correct that they were friends or whatever they're saying. Shit, she's gonna sue me too. Fuck, dude. A small channel like mine, dude, we can't possibly handle the litigation. For a watch, ICE is gonna come round my ass up now. Fucking A. I better keep my fucking signed letter from Bill Clinton on me. Bill Clinton? Wait, who the fuck was in office? No, I think it was Bush. I think I got a letter from Bush saying, "Welcome to America. Welcome." MGK realized how dumb people are. MGK realized how dumb people are? That's funny. All right, well, that's enough of that. We'll catch you on the next one.